times.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So the New York starting five. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. R.J. Barrett is out there with the general. And it's Toppin in at the small forward position. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And the basket by Harden.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
The general passes to Randall. Here's the general, guarded by Harden. As he pulls it in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him and told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. It's tipped. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
No good on the free throw. And he can't hit the second. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's the general, guarded by Harden. Game face. Can't hit that one. Harden with the defensive effort. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy. But he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
2 points. That one goes. For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's game face. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
And so it's New York with it. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Here's Harden. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Floats one. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. Knicks trail by 3. Here's the general. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte, and it's good for 2. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city, so they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for James Harden. Here's Floyd. He had 10 points in the win against Houston. Passes to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Here's game face. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
And to put things simply, this has not been his day.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's the general. He has 5. Robinson passes to the general. The hook. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for the general.
And that's exactly the spot for the hook shot. Prevent any chance of a block.
Floyd passes to Holiday. Floats one up. The Knicks pull it in. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia. They were able to handle the 76ers.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Harris kicks to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. To the left side wing. Wow, way off on that one. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for New York. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Now here is Harris after the miss from the general. Pulls up, high post. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Bessie.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back in just a
minute. 10. The Knicks. 10.
Changes for Philadelphia. Springer's checked in, and James Harden subbed in for Raul Neto. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Philadelphia. We've got Floyd. He's out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Harden in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the general in his last time out against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He scored 48 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. We'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
It's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Jalen Brunson. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And the shot is good. Harden's got 11 points.
I love watching Harden work through these challenges, accepting contact and finding ways to score.
The general passes to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And a fast break now for New York. And he dunks it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. The 76ers lead. The pass to Holiday. And he drops it in from the low post. Holiday's got his second basket.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Here's Game Face, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris. For New York, they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. And the first one at the line is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Toppin. Pass to Holiday. Here's Floyd. Dishes it to Holiday. Here's Harden on the wing. 17 points for him last game against Houston.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Joel Embiid.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Quickly the pass to the general. Out to Barrett. Here's the general. And he goes in for the dunk.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And that'll do it for the first half.
Score. Your Sixers. 35th. The Knicks. 34.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know the general has been really making it happen, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. The general is out there with Barrett. And it's Toppin in at the three, the small forward. And that one, good. 15 points for James Harden.
This is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden. Just capable of dominating games all by himself.
The general passes to Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. Here's Floyd. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Maxey off target from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Game Face. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For New York, they have not shot all that well from the free throw line. 6 of 11. Raul Neto's checked in for the 76ers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Grimes is checked in. Neto with the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's the general. He's covered by Maxey. Randall passes to the general. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. The general's got it all tied up now for New York. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Here's Neto. They get it again. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. This is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for New York, Julius Randle. Shooting 1.
That one misses for Randall. The 76ers leading by 11. Right wing. To the inside. Cassie. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Game Face. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. On the wing, Holiday. Quickly covering. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
New York ball.
Knicks trail by 11. And he drives in. Here's Game Face. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Philadelphia's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Springer. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Maxey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Game Face, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Both free throws good from the general. With 1 on the clock, doesn't go for it. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points.
62.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Bassey in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So, for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Here's Game Face, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers. Both free throws good from the general.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Back to Neto. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for New York. Jumps up. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just a big-time finish by Harris. One more coming at the line.
Julius Randle's checked in for Toppin.
Season after season, it seems like Tobias Harris only proves himself more invaluable.
He's one of those glue guys. Stick him into almost any lineup and he can contribute. Points, rebounds, assists, whatever you need, and that's what makes him a precious commodity.
Maxey looking it over. Passes it to Bassey. Fader on the way. Knicks with the rebound.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Here's Game Face. Good, he hits again.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season. Now closing in on second place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near Wilt's mark of 3,586 points from back in '63 speaks volumes for the season he's had.
Harris up top. He's defended by Randle. Stolen by Brunson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's the general. He's covered by Maxey. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Harden outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Robinson.
It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Defense should expect this from Harden. He rarely misses a chance to draw a shooting foul.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Game Face. They get it back. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. The Generals got 37.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, the General.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Okay, time now for an injury report. We've got a chance now to catch up on DeAnthony Melton's status. David, what do you have?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status. He told me that it's bad news and that his finger is broken. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Raul Neto.
76ers, TNT.
Quickly the pass to Toppin. New York moving it around. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from the General.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Kicks it out to Harden. And they'll get another chance.
Scans the floor, runs the picks. Harden executes nicely.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Another one goes. Incredible.
Scoring at a historic pace. What a treat to watch this young man play.
Well, right now, tied for second all-time scoring in a season.
And to see his name sitting alongside the great Wilt Chamberlain, obviously elite company.
Oh, good on that one.
That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
The General passes to Quickly. Here's the General. He's covered by Max. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brunson's checked in.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession lead.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 to shoot. Fades back. The Knicks pull it in.
And it's all about the three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you often.
You'll need an administrator to establish the degree of customization desired and all of the available options for teams in the league. Now, it's worth mentioning that the administrator will have a lot of control and responsibility, but don't worry, you can also set co-administrators as well to help with the workload.
There are 5 presets available to quickly start your MyNBA experience. Standard, simple.
Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's the general in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Collins. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Never want to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Here's the general. Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Here's Atlanta now. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
3 on the clock. Murray, no good. Smitty, this Hawks team, they'll take what you give them on offense.
They are comfortable working in the mid-range. BA, they can attack at all 3 levels, no agenda, and are flexible with their looks.
Inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
Outside Barrett. Out to the right wing. Here's the general, defended by Murray. Here's the general, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Murray. A 32-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success. Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's Hunter. He had 16 in the win against Cleveland. Collins outside. Pass to Young. Out to the right wing. A clear look for Murray. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Brunson against Young. Sweet little floater.
Woo, that teardrop, one of Trae Young's signature shots. He could teach a course on it.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's the general, defended by Murray. Here's the general. And that one drops for him. Give him 8 points now.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. The Knicks make... Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Mitchell Robinson, R.J. Barrett out there with Obi Toppin, and it's the general in at the 2-guard spot. Murray, no good. New York trailing, and you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league. league one day.
Thanks, guys. Well, the General, their last time out against the 76ers, played really superb basketball. He scored 45 points this and also played lockdown defense. His fingerprints were all over this game. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Now here's Hunter. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Robinson with a steal. To the inside. Here's the General. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental. I like that Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Down low. Here's the General. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10. Here's Young. He's coming off a 25-point game against Cleveland. Outside Murray. To the paint. Here's Okongwu.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw, no good. And the Knicks making a change here. Brunson's checked in, so he can't get either to fall. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. The General buries it from 3. Give him 20.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now here's Young. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Here's the General. Robinson in the post. Okongwu on him. Here's the General. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. And the Knicks lead by 1.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Now here's Collins. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there. Something that sets John Collins apart is his mental toughness, and you see it on the defensive end. When he locks in, he's a different player.
So both teams making some changes here. Collins' focus also keeps his stat line sharp, Smitty.
But yeah, he usually carries a high shooting percentage. He doesn't get lost in the moment, and they know they can count on him. His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
There's the steal. To the middle. Here's Brunson. And a two-handed jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Counted. Bogdanovich has got 5.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Here's the General. Defended by Bogdanovich. Pass to the General. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Griffin, he's checked in for Atlanta. Mike Conley comes in for Trae Young. Grimes, he's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Brunson. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's got 5. The shot that time not on target.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Here's the general. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Griffin outside. From the arc. The shot by Conley, no good. And there's the drive.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And here's Griffin outside. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the Hawks 5.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Young. Robinson with the block. Pass to the general. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the inside. Here's Murray. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Barrett. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And now an 11-point Knick lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Hunter. Murray drives in. The kick to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance. Hunter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now a timeout called by New York.
You know, I feel a lot of players get labeled as guys who can do a little bit of everything. DeJounte Murray has more than earned that label.
Toppin, he's checked in for New York. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to the general. And the layup falls. He's got 34.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
It really has been striking, the improvement Murray's shown every year, Smitty.
BA, his scoring keeps going up. His assists are up. He's one of the best rebounding point guards in this league. And his confidence is trending up just like his stats.
Here's the general. He's got 34. And he gets that one. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Collins outside. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Murray's got 6.
An explosive athlete with the ball in his hands. DeJounte Murray doing a dance and creating space for his shot.
And here's Randall. Rejected by a Kongwu. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. Well, the Hawks shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. So on the floor for the Knicks. The forwards are Fournier and Randall. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's the general in at the 2. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Knicks. Collins finds Murray. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting about 56% in this one. Here's the general. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's the general. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, my. What a move on the baseline. Then the big-time finish there, B.A.
Incredible reverse. He had to go way up for that one. Here's the Kongwu. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, man. The defender really went after him.
Grimes, he's checked in for Fournier. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third personal. Team second.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. To the wing, right side. Back to Young. Inside. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Attacking, putting his handprint all over this game. He has that ability from a point guard to jam it home.
Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He is single-handedly carrying this team right now thanks to his terrific scoring performance so far in this game.
New York foul. His second. Team's 4th.
Young against Quickly. Outside Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Collins, the open look. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Over to the wing. Back to Young. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Murray. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. And here's Hunter from the arc. Second chance effort. Kongwu with the bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
New York calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to Collins. A minute 50 left in the final quarter. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with his incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for quickly.
You know, when John Collins is being utilized correctly, he's a problem. A talented offensive player and solid defender.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Knicks.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
That'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the General.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered. Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Here's the General. Again! What an avalanche!
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time. Pass to Hunter. 27 seconds left in the game. Right side Murray. Looking to get it going. Oh, Robinson with a block. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce.
Between live, daily, or custom timers, you'll be able to go at the best pace for the amount of time you and your friends want to play. Timers are set up to keep the league progression fluid and remind you of key deadlines and upcoming events. Multiple timer options are available too.
At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
So the New York starting five, Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with the General, and it's Barrett at the small forward position. Now, here is Young. They really needed more from him in that loss to New York. Hunter on the wing. Barrett covering. 4 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off, gets a trip to the line.
He hits both from the stripe. And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But, they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Both free throws good from the General. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Here's the General following the basket by Trae Young.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Passes it to Murray. Down low, Okongwu dishes to Murray. A second chance effort. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Hunter, the pass to Collins. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The General.
Good. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Murray. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside. He can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
Game face. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. The General's got 10 points.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. He won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Shot clock at 3. The Hawks again can hit. And now the Knicks on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Conley against Quickly. They get a hand on it. They're running. Here's Game Face, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Griffin. Back to Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Here's the General. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Game face. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Hawks trail by 3. Feeds to Griffin. Randle with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Game Face. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. And here again, the Knicks in transition. Up the court they go. Stolen by Conley. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bogdanovich, that's for two. Again, the Hawks good for two.
Great strides in honing in his shot, looking more and more comfortable on the offensive end is Bogdanovich.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
1 second left. The shot, no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Knicks out front. They lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We'll be topping out there with Mitchell Robinson. And there's the general. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And it's the growth of Murray.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. He's feeling it. Rebound, Atlanta.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Conley against Quickly. Conley, the pass to Okeke. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Game face. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And it's Conley with the ball for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That will complete this 4-game homestand. 3-second difference between shot clock and gameplay. Bogdanovich passes to Okeke. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Quickly. With 1 on the clock, and no good. So that'll be it for the first half.
39. The Knicks, 40.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And you know the general has been really making it happen, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Murray is the shooting guard. Hunter the small forward. John Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point guard position. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the general in his last time out against Atlanta had a huge game. He tallied 50 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. Very solid stat line for him, and what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And a fast break now for New York. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hunter against Brunson. And another turnover here by New York. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Knicks trail by 6. Brunson finds Randall. Here's Game Face.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Murray, the pass to Young. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Next ball.
Two minutes into the second half of play now.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The general passes to Robinson. And the rejection by Collins.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Pass to the general, and he jams it with authority.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
How pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load. Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Collins kicks to Murray. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
No clue where that pass was going. That is...
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And that one falls for Barrett.
You can count on R.J. Barrett to come at you night after night. He plays with a lot of determination, and at some point will lead a ball club.
High post Young, over quickly, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Hawks on top. They're up by 1.
Ball movement, quick decision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got the general. Robinson is out there with Barrett. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's quickly in at the 1 spot. Young with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Shots good from Young. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 3.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Here's Game Face. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu for the Knicks. Randall comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Quickly. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. They grab their own miss. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Oh!
No way.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Here's Hunter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His second.
It's on R.J. Barrett.
Just getting inside as a wing can help you out a lot. And Hunter right there forces the defense to foul.
So he gets them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Team second. At the line for the Knicks.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Collins. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
New York takes timeout.
Make some noise for your ATL dancers.
Knicks trail by 3. Passes it to Barrett. Here's the general to tie it up. And good! There's another.
And you had a feeling he might do it tonight. 40-point mark has been reached.
The most 40-point games in a single season. An incredibly historic year from him.
And in 1962, Wilt set the record for 40-point games with 63. Never thought that mark would be broken, but I never thought we'd see a season like this.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, the General.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes.
Here's game face. Robinson passes to Randall. To the wing on the left. Pocket 6. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Young. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
His competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Here's Young. A shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from the general. to take the lead. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Murray.
The big scoring night, something we see from him on a consistent basis.
Well, crossing the 40-point mark, GA, as you can see, something we've come to expect at home. On the road, it doesn't matter. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Brunson against Young, kicks it to Hunter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
To take the lead. Robinson passes to Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we've talked about Randall becoming a leader. Now taking charge and wanting to deliver at the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
High, arcing shot. No good there. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Let's see if Mitchell Robinson can calm himself down. This is a big man that plays with a lot of athleticism, but you got to get quiet.
And Young kicks to Murray. Can't get the 3 to fall. Bounce pass Collins. Okongwu dishes to Murray. Tries again. Oh, no good on the dunk.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are hit. And so here is New York. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Okongwu in at the center position.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And that one drops. The Generals got 48.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Hunter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Collins finds Murray. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
There's the pass to the General.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Young taking his time here. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And we continue to see Young take on more responsibility, welcoming the challenge to go to the line.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
The Hawks trail by 3. About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Randall passes to the General. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Young against Quickly. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Game Face. Rebound by Murray.
Defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Run past the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And he misses the second attempt, but one more coming up here. And he finally gets one to drop after missing the first two. That shrinks the margin to just 4.
And that was such a great chance to make it a one-possession game, and he barely got anything out of it. That's tough.
New York calls timeout. They're leading by 4. 50 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. They're at the pass to the general. And that's an intentional foul.
DeJounte Murray. His fifth. Team's first.
Here's Game Face. This is to Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Julius Randle has worked on becoming a better free throw shooter. Let's see how he handles the spotlight shining just on him as he steps to the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 35 seconds left in overtime.
All right, fans. Let's hear it once again for your ATL Dancers.
Teardrop shot. Kept alive. Goes up again. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
New York takes timeout. They're up by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Count that one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're behind by 6. 24 seconds left in the first overtime.
ATL Dancers.
Here's Murray. Collins dishes to Hunter. Back to Collins. Unloads from 13. Murray, no good. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And so it's the Knicks with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.